My name's Kirk Paxton and it's time for Culture Spot. And you would have picked up this semester that all the Culture Spots have been from the Dobell Drawing Prize. So I finally reveal, why did Lisa and I go to the Dobell Drawing Prize? Well, it was because we heard that Anka Clevier was a finalist. Anka was in our youth group when we were student ministers. Years later, she was present at the birth of one of our children. Years later, she studied at SMBC. So there you go. An SMBC graduate was in the Dobell Drawing Prize. Her work is another that seems to challenge the definition of drawing. It seems to be ceramics. But her work is about the variations in meaning that come when you draw on three-dimensional surfaces. So the work that made it to the Dobell Drawing Prize is called Viewing at Sunset. It's about encountering mountains at sunset. And she writes about it. Viewing at sunset observes the experience of mountains, historically seen as symbols of certainty and markers of place. As one moves within the landscape, though, those mountains are disappearing and reappearing behind clouds and melting into murky glacial pools. Her work is infused with personal reflections on faith and the terrifying beauty of what is solid, shifting, crumbling, and changing. Don't you love those little descriptions? Imagine yourself moving around these artworks. Each time you move, the drawing changes. Some things get hidden, some things get revealed. So the work asks, just how stable are mountains? Perhaps it asks, how stable is the world when human movements can make species disappear? When climate catastrophe can make a mountainous glacier crash into the sea? Interestingly, Anka's artist statement mentioned faith. My mind went to Psalm 46. God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth give way and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea. You know, you can see more works by Anka Clevier. You can find her online, but you can find her at the Robertsdale campus. Notice the themes of instability and potential chaos of the sea in her collages in Robertsdale campus, arising from Henry Nouwen's Life of the Beloved, a meditation on how essential it is that we are known and loved by God. Notice the deep security of being held in the love of God. Notice the need for rescue. Notice that rescue and the anchoring that comes when needed. Anka's work also asks us where our relationship with God might take us. She created a collage especially for SMBC. She used scraps of old maps of Croydon and the Inner West and juxtaposed them with maps of the world. The work asks every SMBC student, where to next? Which is a great question for week 12. Wherever you go, Anka's work tells you to anticipate chaos and change and uncertainty and rescue and anchoring and security and love.